Yeah. After we catch one, we have to look up facts.
All right, we'll update you when we find a snake because, we some bats around, but we'll catch you guys when we actually catch a snake.
Don't make fast movements. Alright, I'm going in.
Oh yeah.
That's sick. How are you so close? How the heck?
Nice. All right, I will acquire the net. What the hell?
So this is a non-venomous snake.
Oh, look at him wrapping around it.
Yeah. Nice. Nice. Okay, non-venomous. Very aggressive. See the eyes.
Do you want me to get him in the net more?
No, I can get him. I got him. Alright, I've got him.
Nice, nice. If this light was attached to the GoPro, that'd be incredible.
Oh, I know. Alright, so here, I want to say this one's a northern water snake. I don't want to say it's a banded one. I want to say it's a northern water snake. But these are the most common snakes, I believe. You can see the underbelly is like a orangish red with a brown top. You can tell by the eyes, round pupils, not venomous. That does not apply for all snakes, by the way, but for most water snakes, yes. Most people think these are water moccasins, or also known as cottonmouths, and they'll kill them. But these guys are completely harmless.
I mean, they can still bite you, but
they'll bite you, but no venom.
Hurt.
Yeah, so he's calmed down a bit now, and yeah, he's pretty cool. I'm not even holding his head here. He's relaxing.
He was quite feisty at first.
Yeah, no, he's kind of knows he's not at harm. All right, welcome back, guys. As you can see, he's calmed down a bit. I'm able to hold him without having to hold his neck. But I was wrong. It's not a northern water snake. It's a red-bellied water snake, which these guys are common to see away from permanent water sources. So you can see them miles away from water, and they like to feed on frogs and a bunch of other amphibians. All right, these snakes like to feed on frogs, salamanders, and a bunch of other small amphibians and whatnot. But you can find these guys anywhere in lakes, swamps, and rivers. They like to bask in the sun when it's warm. Usually around 68 to 80 degrees, you'll find these guys out on rocks just staying warm. And then if it gets too hot or too cold, they'll go underground into their holes. So that's what they do during their time. They're mostly active at night, actually, to hunt, because all the frogs come out, as you can hear in the background, probably a bunch of croaking. Also, these snakes' first defense source is striking at you. So as soon as they're caught, they'll try and strike right at you. They'll musk all over you. But as you can see, once they calm down, they're actually pretty decent snakes, and you don't have to even hold their heads anymore. These, along with other banded water snakes and other just water snakes in general, get misidentified as cottonmouths, or water moccasins is the real term. So people usually, they'll try and kill them, but these guys are completely harmless. So if you see one of these, you'll be alright. You can usually tell by the pit between the eyes and the nose, which is common on cottonmouths or venomous snakes, but other water snakes don't have them. And also just how the thickness of their body. Usually water moccasins tend to be thick and blocky. You'll see by their heads as well that they'll have a blocky head. This guy's head is about the same size as his body, but they will try and flatten their heads to look like a venomous snake, which is their defense mechanism as well. So you can tell it's got a narrow tail, long, not short and stout like a water moccasin would have. But it's pretty calm. I can just put him, let's see if I can just handle him without having to grab his head to see if he'll, I mean, if he's,
Oh, he's trying to bite you.
Yeah, he's gonna try and bite me, but I just kind of relax. I don't really care if I get bit because he's not venomous, like I said, but still don't really want to get bit by a snake because it feels like a paper cut, I would say. See, he's kind of coiling up in a defense mechanism. I'm surprised if he's trying to strike you any moment. I think he just wants to flee, so I'm just gonna don't go this way. Just gotta let go of him, see what he does. I think he'll just do that until you touch him, then he'll probably try and get you again. But pretty cool looking guy. But we are also gonna try and catch a banded water snake, which are here pretty commonly. So these are the two species that we've seen in this lake here so far. I think I did see what's it called? Copperhead on the land there one time, but that's about it for the species. So pretty safe, nothing too crazy. Just grab right here. You're good, buddy. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Just wants to hide under himself. Yep. Nice. Letting me handle him. Pretty decent
little size
guy. I think their like max length is like, I want to say 4 feet. So this guy's about, what do you say, three and a half, 3 feet? Yeah, somewhere around there. So they don't get too big, but as we saw earlier, there was a giant one over there that we might be able to catch later. So we'll see. Let's let him go. Here we go. I see his body too. He's going in the left direction, I think. I see he's coming. Yeah, he's this way. He's coming this way. See him?
Yeah.
Okay, whenever you're ready. Oh, he tried to strike at you. Nice, nice, nice. Bring him out here. Just bring him on the road. Right. Yeah, you can let go whenever I got the net.
That was the best snag.
That was a good snag. Nice snag, nice snag. You're good. Let go. You got it. Let go. There you go.
Holy, let him go. I got light.
Alright, he won't go off that way. So yeah, probably get bit next, but oh well. So, this is it's a good size for him. You want to grab him and you can spill some facts?
Yeah. I gotta pee again, bro.
Okay, that's great lighting. Whenever you're ready. Alright, so we just caught our first banded water snake. Actually, not banded water snake, it's a northern water snake that we found.
This is a northern water snake. Snagged him with the little snake grabber over there. So they basically range from like 24 to 55 inches. And this is a pretty decent sized fella. Trying to get you a good look on the bottom side of his tail. As you can see, there's not like ribbons on, it's more scaly, you know, right here. And if it was ribbon like, then that'd be a telltale sign, get it, tail, of a venomous snake, like a water moccasin and whatnot. And they have these little like square like blotches on their scales right here, if you can see that. And a lot of times they'll like see right here they don't connect, but then up here they will connect around and form ribbons. So a lot of people mistake them for banded water snakes and, you know, water moccasins, and it's very hard to tell sometimes, especially when they're slithering all fast around. Alright, so we're good right now?
Yeah, you can, I mean, I'm still
They are fairly dark covered snakes, and they may be brown or tan or grayish. This guy's pretty brown and tan. They're mainly found around Central and Eastern North America. Alright, you want me to start doing some facts? Is that too bright? It's good. Alright, so these northern water snakes are found throughout Eastern and Central North America, and they inhabit a variety of aquatic habitats like, you know, lakes, ponds, marshes, rivers, and streams. We found this guy in a little lake over here in our local park, and They eat about the same thing as the red-bellied that we caught a couple minutes ago. You know, like a couple fish, amphibians, and like frogs and stuff. Little tadpoles. There's a ton of little tadpoles in here. There's a ton of huge tadpoles in here. They're pretty abundant around our region. And these northern water snakes are actually protected in the state of Georgia.
And
I mean, it didn't hurt.
didn't hurt,
but
yeah.
it scared me.
That was nice. He threw the snake about half a mile this way.
I like ripped it. I feel like I ripped his tooth off.
Yeah, but they do bite and will bite. Look at that pose. He's gonna strike again.
I really didn't think he could.
Oh, yep, there it is. He'll do another one for us. Oh, that's cool.
I
But
really
yeah.
didn't.
Doesn't hurt at all though, right?
No.
Yeah.
I really didn't think he could.
So it will bleed a lot because they have an anticoagulant in their glands. So when they bite you, it stops the blood from stopping, I guess. Yeah.
It stops it from clotting up and basically scabbing up, you know.
But you won't bleed out. It'll take about like a minute and it'll scab up.
I honestly didn't, like, when I was trying to grab him right there, I really didn't think he had enough, like, you know, like
Speed.
twist and speed to like get behind on my thumb.
I saw it when you got him. I knew it was gonna
But he
happen.
got me.
Yeah.
It really didn't hurt. It honestly didn't even hurt as it happened. I mean, I've gotten bit by a rat snake before, like, for experimenting purposes, basically, like, you know, just to see how much it would hurt. It was probably about this size. It was actually in the hood of an old car that I have.
Right.
And I was just holding him, I was handling him, I was just kind of, you know, playing with him, not, you know, disturbing him too much, but I wanted to see how it felt, and I let him bite me right here in the wrist, and it really did not hurt at all.
But good thing is, this guy is non-venomous. Now, if this were a cottonmouth or water moccasin, same snake.
I mean, it's always a bit sketchy to get bitten by a snake, but
you definitely want to go to the hospital as fast as possible because they're venomous, and you could possibly die from them. So you want to get the, what's it called, anti-venom as fast as possible. But yeah, you're bleeding a lot more than I was the other day. That's crazy. But as soon as you clean it up, you'll see how that's the tiniest little contusion or cut, whatever.
I'm really not trying to like squish his head. Whoa.
Here, let me see. I got an idea.
I'm kind of glad he's striking, honestly, because it's
cool.
Making for pretty interesting content. I don't know if you want to snag him out. Here, I got the light. I got you. Oh my goodness.
Alright, I'll get him. Yeah, you can let go. I got his head.
Sure.
So you just gotta pin it down like that and make sure you grab either the sides or the top and bottom so he can't turn. He's just wrapping around the stick there. But yeah, once he let go. I don't know
if that's my blood or if that's just his.
We're gonna let him go. See if we can get some underwater footage of him swimming away. Let's see where's a good spot.
We go. Go for it. Nice.
That hurt my knee.
Got a little turtle here.
Snapper turtle, I think. They're also nocturnal, which we figured out, which I figured out today. Did not know that. So, just like snakes, they'll come out at night, feed on fish, tadpoles, and like that. This guy kind of wants to snap at us.
I don't know what's going on here. It's like smudged or scratched.
Both. But what else we got? Yeah, we caught a big version of this, about 50 pounds, and
yeah,
that was a big guy. But yeah, this guy's just a tiny little guy. Hopefully they grow to get big and can have some bigger ones. But we'll just let him go right back where he was. See him jump off. Quick with it.
Oh, I wanted to get underwater.
I almost just fell, but he got the snag. Nice one, nice one. Bring him up here. What's it called? What do we call this guy? Northern water snake? But different type of... Same species, but different actual snake.
Yes.
needs a strike. Trying to. Yeah, most snakes won't be able to reach about 3/4 of their body, so should be safe right here. But some can,
and they can also strike like at your body.
So I gotta keep them away from my body.
You do have to hold them out pretty far.
Non-venomous guy. Cool to get another one of these guys. Probably same size, huh? Maybe a bit smaller.
Yeah, I don't believe this is the same guy because his head looks a little bit different. He looks a little bit less war-torn.
He's in striking position. Just trying to go.
Try and get a little bit closer for you guys.
Yeah. Interested. Yeah, he's hissing.
He's hissing. That's so cool.
Grab him. You want to always use your right there, right behind his glands. Just want to do that. And perfect. So there's that. That's how you grab him. I'm also bleeding. I don't know where the blood's coming from.
He didn't strike you, did you?
No. But yeah, just gonna let this guy go again. See if we can get some underwater footage. Yeah. See if we can get him.
I'm just gonna
relax in there. Give him a little tap.
Little nudge, nudge.
Come on, buddy. You're at the water now. Go. As soon as he hits the water, he's probably gonna go under. Ooh.
Tried to strike back.
Thinks I'm still a threat, so he won't go swim away.
Yeah, you can see how he's still throwing his head out like that. Try and get some underwater shots for you guys.